Hello and welcome. In the last video, we added the sticky behavior to our navigation bar. And in this video, I actually want to show you how we can improve the behavior of when we actually use the navigation to navigate around on the site, and also how we can get smoother scrolling here. So we don't have this immediate jump where the user doesn't actually see what's happening. It just like the screen changes. But yeah, I'll just show you how we can improve that. So what I want to do first is show you the smooth scroll component. That one is really simple to use. So we just find a link. In this case, I'll have the to top link, which already links to the top of our page. I'll just add the attribute data UK smooth scroll. We don't need any parameters. I'll just save. I'll refresh the page. Let's go down, click to top, and there we go. So smooth scrolling on any internal link on the page is really simple. And now we want to have the same behavior on our navigation. We could add the smooth scroll attribute to every single link here, but actually there's an easier way for that. What we're going to use for that is the Scrollspy component. The Scrollspy component is, as I'll show you in the documentation, just a component where you can trigger events when you scroll to certain parts of the page. So the classic example here is to just trigger animations when you reach a certain element. You can even have delayed animations to have like nice effects like this, but also we can use the Scrollspy for navigations, and that's what we're going to do in this example. So let's go back to the code, go to our navigation, and what we'll add here on our UL class is the attribute data UK. Now it's called Scrollspy. But Scrollspy is for triggering animations, and Scrollspy nav is for the navigation behavior that we want. I'll just save, go back to the browser, refresh, and we see nothing, exactly. So what we need to do here is we need to tell the component what we actually wanted to do. So we start again by this with this JSON syntax, curly braces, and we need to tell it what elements here are actually supposed to be parts of our navigation. So in this case here, so the parameter for that is called closest, because it will take the closest element in the DOM, and in this case it's in the actual list item here, so the li. Let's see if that changed anything. Oh, and as you can already tell, the first element became active because it realized that the section that we are in currently is the first section here, so the first element became active. When I start scrolling, the active element actually gets updated once we reach the next section. Well, it's a bit, well, I think it updates it once the section scrolls in the window, but that's fine for us. What we still don't have is the smooth scrolling. So we'll add the next parameter. Oops, no, I think it's called smooth scroll. Just set it to true. So the JavaScript pros out there already understand what's going on, but the rest just follow along with the parameters and use the documentation to just get the parameters that you need in your case. It's not that complicated. And there we go. We have smooth scrolling on our page. But what's still quite annoying is when we scroll to that section, the headline is covered behind our navigation. So what we want our component to do is scroll to that section, but with an offset from the top of our page. And we can actually pass parameters to the smooth scroll component. So instead of just saying true, we'll pass in more parameters. So that's another object. So we'll add more curly braces here, and we'll I think the parameter is called offset, and we'll set it to, let's try 50 pixels. I'll refresh. We'll start from the top, go to the launch, and there we go. So we scroll to the section, but with an offset of 50 pixels. And, which is really nice, the section updates automatically. Oh, that's weird. Okay, it actually sets the active class on the element here. Huh. I don't exactly know right now why it doesn't remove the active element here, but I'll figure that out and talk about that in one of the later videos. But yeah, we already have a nice fixed navigation with smooth scrolling behavior and the update of the actual section here. Okay, just a quick follow-up regarding the, well, issue, if you want to call it like that, of if you have an active element and keep scrolling, you might have that double active state here. I figured out it's because, see, when I click here, this effect disappears. It's because when I click on a link, that link actually now is focused, so it has the focused state. So when we keep scrolling, actually the active class gets set on this element, and it's being removed on this element exactly like it's supposed to be. It's just that the state, the styling of the focused link here and the active element here is the same, at least in this default style. So when I click somewhere, this link keeps, it loses its focus, and now everything looks fine. I think it's actually not a big problem because, depending on the style, you might not even see that anyway because, the focused style of the link might just look different. It is just default link behavior that a link that is focused should have just a certain styling to see that it's focused. Anyway, if you don't want that, you can, of course, in this case, I just added some CSS that if we are in a, I think the active actually is not that important here. I'll remove that. If we have a focused link here that is inside our navigation and inside a list element which is currently not active, then we want to keep the background color of the navbar itself and also remove the borders left and right. And if I refresh now, click on this link, and when I scroll, now even though this is still focused, you don't see this active state here. So that could be fixed, but anyway, I don't think it's a big issue, and it really depends on the style and theme you use. Anyway, I just wanted to just add that to the follow-up.